Alright guys, today I'm going to show you how to use a stock plugin on FL Studios called Slicex. If you're not using it, you need to be using it. It's going to change the whole game for you. So, if you don't know where to find it, you can always open up your channel rack, hit the little plus sign down here, and you'll find it in your stack. Now yours isn't going to look exactly like mine. I have some aftermarket stuff that I have in additionally. So, but look for Slicex, should be under drum. That much shouldn't change. Once you get it, it's going to pop up here in your channel rack, and it's going to look like this, completely blank. Now, it's a lot to look at, but that's all right. I'm going to show you what you need to do. So, in your playlist here, we just have an example. So, we have nice little drums here, and we have this vocal sample. Now, I love the sound of this lady's voice. It really sets the tone. For whatever song you're going to make out of that, it's really going to set the tone and really lead the whole way through. But in this instant, it doesn't quite make sense. Give it a listen. I mean, it's kind of hot ass, right? So what you want to do is you're going to double click this, and it's going to bring up the audio file here. So here, you're going to take that audio file, and then you're going to drop it into Slicex within your channel rack. Now, pull it up, and you can see that that audio file is now within Slicex. Now, I know it's a lot to look at. Everything in this program seems to be that way. But, quick tip for you, if you never know what a button does, ever know, what the hell was that? If you don't know what a button does, you just highlight over it, and in the top left here, right here, you can see that it changes, and it tells you what each button does. Now that's universal for everything. Any plugin, the interface itself, it's going to tell you what it does. But for Slicex, all you need to do is come to this button right here, medium auto slicing, and it's going to do all the work for you. Now essentially what you just saw is it took this audio file and it cut it into piano notes. So if you have a MIDI, this is really the time where you just go wild. You know, you start playing around with it while the beat's playing, and you figure it out. But let's say you don't have a MIDI. There's always another way to do things, especially in FL Studios. So let's say we don't have a MIDI. If you look at the channel rack, now it has dumped these cuts into the piano roll. So open your piano roll, and you can take a look at it here. Now we can see each marker, instead of notes, how you would typically see if you had an instrument pulled up. Now they're called markers, but for each one, there's now an assigned part of that sample. And I mean, you can really go crazy with this. Again, especially if you have a MIDI. If you don't, you should get one. But if you don't, you can figure this out, and you can move them around. Now, for the sake of the video, you're not going to want to listen to that, because it might take me a good 20 minutes to find something decent here. So, to spare you guys, I already have one made up. So now, if it goes into the piano roll, you're going to have to switch it to pattern. Your patterns and the audio files you imported in go in separate categories here. If you ever lost, look here first and you'll find it. But go ahead and drop that in there, and let's give it a listen. Now you see how that can get a little crazy, right? I mean, you can run off with that forever. That right there was about 3 minutes. I mean, imagine, especially once you start incorporating more instruments and you know, sky's the limit. So if you don't know Slicex, now you do, and I highly encourage you to explore it. If you want more information on this, just leave a comment and let me know that you want me to go a little bit more in the weeds with things. But that's it. Thanks for watching.